Howdy y'all, I'm back again. Alright, so I went over a couple things in that first little clip there. So the next thing I was going to talk about is what I've been doing with the fuel system, because I've made some moves there. Alright, so I said last video that I needed the Sullivan fuel rails because my aeromotives wouldn't work that I had. I've got some injectors laid out. I guess I just need to purchase those, as Daddy and Son's race team here. Because daycare is really cheap, in case you're wondering. Just go ahead and have as many kids as you'd like. It's not a big deal. There's got to be somebody detected that sarcasm. But so I said I need the Sullivan fuel rails. I'm going to get some 200, I think they're 210 or 220 pound injectors. I believe they're Bosch. They're really pretty well used in these cars, and that's tons of room to grow. I mean, I could get away with some 160s from Holly or something like that. I guess when I'm ready, I'll see what the best deal is. Always got to be careful buying used stuff. I mean, injectors, I guess you could have sent off to be clean. Of course, that costs money, so you gotta add that in. And then I don't know. You guys know forums are dead now. I guess I haven't been on the ones we used to go to years ago. It's Facebook groups, and there's always seems to be a scammer or something. I've been lucky. I've never had trouble with anyone. No one's ever had trouble with me, but just be careful. Always use PayPal with protection. But anyway, I'm being dad lecturing you. So one other thing that I needed yet to purchase, which I think I've nailed it down to which one we're gonna get here. This is Motion Raceworks website, so they have good stuff. Just looking on Summit, just had it pulled up. We're probably going to get this MagnaFuel unit. It's got a good range from 35 to 85, so that should be plenty for the 20 years, maybe 30 in that range. Pounds of boost, we plan on, giving to it on kill mode, so still need to get that. Should have mentioned that. So let me take you, spinning around. Firstly here, we got some hose. The big boy here, which is -10, it's got an end on it already, will be the feed. So that's going to be a -10 feed. And we'll have a -8 coming off a Y block that I've purchased. And we'll feed the rails. And then the rails will go into the regulator. And then we'll have a -8 return. So I think I bought enough here for doing all of that. If not, get some more. That's PTFE hose. All right, so this is great. Let's see if I can pop the end off of this while holding the camera. PTFE hose. You can see we don't want to call it Teflon, but it's essentially Teflon, right? That's what PTFE is. Liner for that hose. That'll be great for E85 and keeping any kind of smells and stuff down. What do we got? Oh, I might put this for sale, or if anybody's interested, let me know. I used to have a what Lethal had, Division X, I think. Maybe they still do. They used to deal with 4 a lot, but anyway, I had one of their budget return style setups. So this was a smaller regulator. I mean, it's small. It's still good for like 800. I'm certain 800 or so horsepower. It just had a -6 return on it. I didn't just want to put a fitting. Figured that might be a restriction for me, but that's just what I want to do. So extra gauge. I've got adapters to make it fit a stock. Let's see if I've got them right here. Oh, not okay. So I won't get it for the video, but got an adapter for the stock fuel rails to go in, and then I've got fittings to go on the hat that connect to a stock fuel rail. So a lot of little stuff. Maybe if anyone's ever interested, I'd sell it for pretty cheap. It's not doing me any good. Maybe I'll use that towards purchasing a new regulator or something. So come to the back of the car. Get to see my wall project. I'm about to put up some landscaping with all that stuff. So first thing, got a 10 micron -10 filter, and this video doesn't do it justice. This is my fist. This thing is huge, massive. So we'll mount that somewhere near the rear of the car. And yeah, so in order to get that going, I've got a nice fuel tank here. Bought it from a guy, and it's just it's a Cobra. No, I'm sorry, it's a Cobra style but it's a Glenn's performance fuel tank, the 0304 style that they have. So I probably should have tried to get the light better, but got my harnesses wired up. This is the relay side. I've got them wired up on the hat side. I even put in a little adapter here, a plug. I'm going to run this, that's the fuel sending unit, so I'll run that back up to the Holly. And I started my other fuel sending unit side, and I got some wire. Oh, pardon the light. So that'll go back up to like the digital dash or one of the inputs if I have enough. I just have an HP, so probably use the digital dash later. That'll be a fun discussion I'll have one day, because the digital dash is so freaking expensive. I don't know, man. So anyway, here is an older 4 hat. And this is probably from the 2012-ish era. And I think they've made some performance, some improvements to it since then. And I know that Lethal doesn't even deal with 4. I think this is 4 went through like a management change. I don't. Somebody may know more than I did, but it seems that they've changed. Because when I talked to the 4 via email, they assured me this was an older style, but works for me. So you can see, got 2 fittings in there. A dash 8 for the return. See, return. And dash 10 over there for the feed. I know I should have shown the tank and everything, but it pretty much looks like a beefed up Cobra tank in there, which would be cool to have the baffles. I've always run a GT tank, so you know, this will be neat to have that little extra protection. And there are 2, let's see, what did I put in there? That was the Walbro 465 liter power pumps. So that'll be nice for the E85. So yeah, all that's fairly easy stuff. Oop, let me not step on that. Just takes a little patience and time, and anybody can do that. That's easy. Nothing to it, right? Okay, so, excuse me. Oh, as far as fuel system goes, it's semi-related, semi-not, but comes with making up ANNs. Focus. Okay, apparently it's not going to focus, but you get the point. I bought myself a set of vice jaws. They're just soft aluminum. They kind of got the diamonds cut in them, if you will, for AN fittings. And this thing holds my dash 6s that I was using, dash 4s for little stuff, for the transmission coolers, 6 I think. But anyway, those are neat, and they're $20, $25. Anyway, totally worth it. Pick you up a set. I should have a segment of tools that, you know, for the modular build. That might not be a bad idea. I've got way too many, so anyhow, that's enough. I'm sure by now you're about to fall asleep, but that's where I've gotten on the fuel system, and yeah, I'll see y'all after a while.